Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the season opener of Season 3 of the NNSCRA Coors Light Truck Series. We are getting set to go racing here today for 30 laps of racing, and for the first time this weekend, points are on the line. We've got ourselves quite an interesting field, a lot of rookies, and I mean a lot of rookies. We do have some returning veterans, but there are a lot of rookie stripes in this field, and usually rookies have a high aggression level, which means we could be in for a doozy of a truck race here today to start off the season. We have on the front row Andrew Rich in the number 54 out of Kyle Busch Motorsports, and alongside of him Sebastian Cucalon in the number 77 out of Monster Motorsports. These are some names that we have not heard of in any series on this channel, with the possible exception, I believe Andrew Rich actually did take part in the Marvel Studios Cup Series, but it's the first time that he's in a race that I have commentated, I should say, for a season. We're going to be having, as I said, a very interesting race here today, and this is going to kind of set the tone for the race weekend, I think, as well. 30 laps of racing. We know for certain they're going to have to make pit stops at least once, maybe twice in this race. It's going to come down to these drivers, especially these rookies, having to take on a veteran form, think like a veteran, and strategize with their crew chiefs on just what could be the race-winning strategy here at Daytona, all at the same time positioning themselves to be in the right place at the right time and avoid the big one when and if it takes place. 42 drivers in this field, and we are guaranteed this season a brand new Coors Light Truck Series champion. The defending champion, who has won the championship the past 2 seasons, Nick Johnson, did not return this year to the Coors Light Truck Series, and so therefore we will have, for the first time, a brand new Coors Light Series champion. Question is, though, who will it be? We're going to have to find out at the end of the season. But let's get ready to go down and get this race underway. Will it be a veteran? Will it be a rookie? Who is going to be taking the first checkered flag of the season? Can't wait to find out. So without further ado, we are going to step aside, go down trackside, and we are going to get those most famous words in motorsports to get things kicked off here in the newly renamed Coors Light Truck Series here at Daytona.
Drivers, start your engines!
Command is given, and the field will roll off for their pacing laps. Back in Season 1, up trouble for Sebastian Cucalon on the start. And that's not good for that team. And that means that, I believe that's the 85, one of the target cars out of Climatic Motorsports is going to now move up to the outside of the front row. Tough break to start off this race, start off this season for Sebastian Cucalon and that 77 truck. But 2 seasons ago, I should say, Tony Green took the checkered flag in the very first Coors Light Truck Series Daytona race. And last year it was Ace Garcia. Both those drivers returning to this series, both teammates out of Kyle Busch Motorsports. And we'll see if maybe they can go back-to-back in wins at Daytona, or at least be a 2-time winner. For Ace Garcia, it would be back-to-back. And their teammate, Andrew Rich, starts on the pole position. So Kyle Busch Motorsports has some pretty good horses in their stable for this race. And that is indeed, I believe, the 85. It is Jake Moss, team owner for Climatic Motorsports, who will now start on the outside of the front row for this race. We'll have to see if they can get that 77 car back on track before these guys complete a green flag lap. Maybe he can stay on the lead lap, maybe get a caution and stay on the lead lap. We'll have to wait and see. Please bear with me in terms of trying to remember who's in what ride when we bring about a new season with new drivers. It takes me a couple races to get completely used to seeing drivers in certain cars, so I beg your indulgence, but let's get ready to have some fun. For the first time, Season 3 of the Coors Light Truck Series, we are green flag racing at Daytona. Let's roll, baby! Not taking long for these drivers to force the issue 3 wide. That's J Ciculli on the bottom. And the 17, the third entry out of WF9 Motorsports. Andrew Rich goes down to block him. Andrew Rich trying to lead the first lap, and then you see a third lane forming, almost a fourth lane. There's a car down the apron. That is T Handley, I believe, there in the 07. Oh, up the track, and he gets into, I believe that was Elijah Gordon. We've got our first caution on lap 1 here in this race. They were 4 wide, practically 5 wide for a moment there. That was not going to work. Caution waves. Andrew Rich leads Vince Almariego to the caution. Then it was J Ciculli. Looks like Fury Gamington and Jake Moss, the top 5 as they crossed the line. And that did not take long at all. You kind of got the feeling when they were 3 wide going into turn 1 that they were going to be really aggressive. And they were, I think, 5 wide into turn 3. But it all started with the 07 of T Handley, who actually crossed the line in 9th place. There is Caleb Farrell on pit road. The 99 of Roger Ray. The 10 of Austin Colano. Alex Tanker, the 34. Marcus Saatchi making his return to the series. The 29's on pit road. There's Sebastian Cucalon still on the pit lane. And it looks like we had a stack up here at the rear of the field. Zach Winkle, it's Elijah Gordon, and Henry Williams. They've got damage now. Charlie Buxton, who we remember seeing drive in the Pizza Hut X Series a couple seasons ago. Now in the Truck Series. I don't know if he's got damage. Looks like some front-end damage on J.J. Roberts, the 24 car. Trying to see if anybody else has any visible damage here. Looks like some possible rear-end damage on the 8 of Matt Haas, but I'm not really 100% certain. And we got some drivers that are coming to pit road. Actually, most everybody's coming to pit road. Couple drivers staying out. Vince Almariego staying out. And so is the 00 of Easton Barber. So 2 trucks stay out. Everybody else hits pit road, including the pole sitter Andrew Rich. So as they do that, let's jump back and take a look at a replay of what brought out the caution for the first time here today on lap 1 at Daytona. All right, let's see what exactly happens here. This was midway down the back straightaway. All right, those 2 trucks that moved right there, that's the 58 of G Downey and the 07, as I mentioned, of T Handley. And you see that his Dodge is still down there on the bottom of the racetrack, and I thought they were 5 wide. They might have only been 4 wide. Watch the 07 as he comes back up the racetrack right here. And he's just going to go right up into the 09. They were 5 wide because they were all trying to get low. That was Henry Williams, Matt Haas, and Elijah Gordon trying to get low because the 52 of Isaac Nicholls was actually up and into the wall. And there you see, there's Saatchi. There is Caleb Farrell going straight up into the fence. J.J. Roberts, I don't think was involved at this point yet. There's a little contact right there. I believe that was for the 19. Yep, 19 got involved of Julio Cesar. A couple other cars there involved as well. Isaac Nicholls there in the 52 was collected up in there. There's Gordon. That's Zach Winkle down there in the grass, the 90. And there was a wreckage you can see further up there, top left of your screen. There was actually another wreck that took place out of turn 4. So let's see what happened there. That might have been where the 24 of Roberts got his damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, oh, wow. We had a truck flipping. That was actually teammates right there. Roger Ray flipping over his teammate Marcus Saatchi in the 29. Now, let's see what happens here. Okay, so this was after the wreck took place over in turn 3. Farrell goes up the track, gets into the wall. Saatchi's going to go down. That's the 19 there, or sorry, the 12 rather, of Jesse Turner that kind of gets pinched down. That spins the 29 of Saatchi around. Saatchi's going to go up and get the outside retaining wall. And then at any bank track, what goes up usually comes back down. There's where J.J. Roberts gets involved. Little contact there for the 13 of Wyatt Walker. Alex Tanker comes flying in. A lot of damage for him. Ooh, the 38. Close call for H Alonso. And then watch right here. Here comes Roger Ray. Straight into the driver's side door of the 29. Flips him over. Barrel rolling. More contact there with the 34 of Tanker. And a wild ride for Marcus Saatchi in the 29. You know, that almost reminds me a little bit of Cody Lamas's wreck in the Pizza Hut X Series race here 1 year ago. Looks very, very similar. almost in the same exact spot as well. Tanker's car comes to rest. Caleb Farrell has to stop and wait. Same for Roger Ray. And Marcus Saatchi, not the way he wanted to start off his return season after he was in the Final Four to compete for the Coors Light Truck Series Championship back in Season 1. Makes his return here, and flipping and barrel rolling is how he makes his return. A lot of pretty big names involved in that one, including Saatchi, I Nicholls. So we'll see how this plays out now. We're going to have a lot of drivers out of the race here, and we didn't even complete lap 1 here in our Daytona race. Lights out atop the pace car. Green flag will come back out on lap 6 of 30. There you see Sebastian Cucalon. They have now gotten his Dodge back out on track, but he is multiple laps down. The good news is, though, he'll be able to pick up positions of the drivers that retired out of the race, and those drivers would include the following. H Alonso's actually out of the race. I'm not exactly sure what happened to him. I didn't see him get involved in the wreck, but he has retired. Same for J.J. Roberts, Elijah Gordon, Henry Williams, Zach Winkle. Tyler Deaver's out of the race in the 9 truck. I didn't see him get involved in a wreck, so I don't know what happened with him. Isaac Nicholls, also Caleb Farrell, Marcus Saatchi, Alex Tanker, also Julio Cesar and Roger Ray have taken their cars behind the wall. That is all 4 of the Smart Motorsports cars. The 09, 99, 19, and 29 all out of the race. And we haven't even gotten 5 laps into this race. Sebastian Cucalon is right now 2 laps down. He's in the 34th position. He'll probably be up to around 30th when we go back green. Top 10 as we go back green. Top 2 drivers stayed out. Vince Almariego leads his first laps of his career. Easton Barber lines up 2nd. And then you've got 3rd place. I guess, I don't know if he stayed out or not. The 3 of Charlie Buxton. I think he stayed out as well. Gas and go only for Andrew Rich. Restarts in 4th. 5th is Joshua Ciculli. Then you've got Fury Gamington, Preston Plourd, Ace Garcia, and then Jake Moss and Jake Galloway, completing your top 10 as the green flag is back in the air here at Daytona. Now Sebastian Cucalon came to pit road under pacing, actually never even got off the grid, never even got off pit road, so I think he will be up to speed with these drivers. A little bit of a break up there on the start. Trying to see who that is back there that was a little slow. That's the 4 of Tony Green. Looks like they'll catch back up to this lead group, though, as they are going to go 3 wide again here. That's for around the 7th position. Into the wall goes the 22 of Erica Douglas. Cars on the apron. What are they doing? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. 1 car down towards the inside wall. Oh, he's going to come back up the track, isn't he? Oh, yes, he is. And he's going to take Nathan Stapleton with him. Big one, number 2. Oh, man, Colin Lindsay's involved. Stapleton got another hit. That's Fury Gamington spinning back there. Caution's out again. Well, there are a lot of rookies in this field, and not meaning any disrespect, but they are racing like rookies. Look at Sebastian Cucalon. He wants one of his laps back. Oh, he's not going to quite be able to get it. He wanted one of his laps back coming here to the caution, but looks like Vince Almariego is going to deny him and keep him 2 laps down. But, man, I'm not sure which one of the Climber Tech Motorsports trucks that was. I think it might have been Jake Moss, but I don't know what went on there out of the exit of the tri-oval, but it culminated into disaster over in turns 1 and 2. And he took out a teammate. That's Gatlin Downey there in the 58. And there's the car. Oh, that's the truck I think that actually got out of shape. That's the 53 of Josh Drake. Stapleton. He's involved. There's Jesse Turner. There's Matt Haas. Fury Gamington got a lot of hits. Caitlin Tsang might have been in it. Same for Wyatt Walker. Oh, Erica Douglas has got some front end damage. Looks like also some damage there on Derek Hamill's 32. Possible damage on Hillary Sanchez. I'm not certain. Yeah, I guess it wasn't Jake Moss. I guess it was Josh Drake, his teammate, that got out of shape there. And this is a very timely caution for those 2 drivers, or 3 drivers maybe, that stayed out. Almariego, Barber, and Buxton, because I think they'll be able to come to pit road now. Looks like everybody's coming to pit road. Huh. Interesting. Nobody that pitted under the last caution staying out. Everybody's going to come to pit road. So, as they all make pit stops once again, we haven't even reached a third of the way through this race, and already we've had our second big one of the day. This one takes place over in turns 1 and 2. There was a lot of stuff happening here, and I think it starts out of turn 4. Let's watch the 53 of Josh Drake, and then behind him you see that black, white, and orange car. That is B Fraser. Let's see what happens, because both of them went down to the apron. Now, up top side, that's Jake Moss in the 85. I think he's up and into the wall, but I don't see if that was any reason for them to go to the apron. Oh, right there. Oh, you see Preston Plourd made a move there? I think that Drake thought Preston was going to make it 4 wide, and he was trying to move out of the way. And then there you see he's going to make a little bit of contact. Maybe not even any contact there with Preston. Just ahead there is the 83 of Daniel Bouchard. He also made a bit of a move there. And, oh, right there. Wow. I don't know if there was contact between the 96 and the 53 or not. But Drake tries to hold on to it. You also see some other drivers back there moving low. Stapleton was another. And just a rookie mistake here. I mean, Drake never slows down. Keeps his foot in the throttle. And there's just no way that's going to work. And I believe the car he's going to tag is the 92 of Stapleton right here. He's going to get him right there in the left rear quarter panel. Hooks him up the track. Stapleton gets Fury Gamington. Nowhere for Erica Douglas to go. Michael Haas in the 28 was also in that. There's Jesse Turner. Caitlin Tsang was also in it. You see Colin Lindsay further up there, left side of your screen. Hillary Sanchez was indeed involved. Wyatt Walker. Looks like Austin Colano for the second time today involved in a wreck. And oh, here comes Matt Haas full speed ahead. Who does he hit? I thought he hit either Turner. Oh, he's going to hit Stapleton. No, he doesn't. He hits Fury Gamington. And that's why the 47 went flying. There's the 32. We knew that he was involved. Derek Hamill. We're looking at 21 of Colin Lindsay. I think that the 05 got through pretty well of Nathan Ormond. There's Stapleton. And there's Gatlin Downey. So 2 of the Climber Tech drivers got involved in that one. Caitlin Tsang did get a piece of it. There's Drake, who started the wreck. And let's take a look at another replay, and let's see what happened a little bit further up there with Lindsay in the 21. I thought Lindsay was going to have this avoided, but apparently that wasn't the case. You see a lot of drivers up there in the wall. Erica Douglas was up in the wall. Nathan Ormond was up in the wall. There's the wreck. And then I think there might... Oh, nope. I thought maybe the 21 and the 58 were going to get together, but nope. Fury Gamington comes back down the racetrack and tags the 21 and the 58. Nice avoidance there. That's the 07 of T Handley getting by. Boy, and Erica Douglas got squeezed into the wall in that first wreck, and then she gets squeezed up into the wall again by the 47. And right here, Stapleton, bam! Right into the side of the 42. And then you can see right there's where Matt Haas comes flying in and gets into the 47 as well and sends him up into the air. Well, we're working big one number 2. It's survival of the fittest here in the first race of the season for the Coors Light Truck Series drivers. Now the garage area is looking like a high school reunion. More and more guests showing up, as right now we only have 20 drivers running on the track and 19 of them on the lead lap. More drivers out of the race include Derek Hamill, Erica Douglas, Josh Drake, also Gatlin Downey, Jesse Turner, Matt Haas, Fury Gamington, Nathan Stapleton, Colin Lindsay, Austin Colano's gone behind the wall, and they join the other drivers out of the race after the first wreck that we had today. So we are past a third of the way through this race, and only 20 of our original 42 drivers are still running. S Cucalon started this race not even able to take the green flag. and he's going to leave Daytona. Currently scored 2 laps down with at least a top 20 finish. Vince Almariego led everybody to pit road. He was able to get off pit road ahead of everyone, so he'll restart the leader. J Ciculli in second. Andrew Miller now up to third, and then teammates Preston Plourd and Easton Barber. They're in fourth and fifth. Sixth place right now is J Galloway. Seventh, Tony Green. Eighth is Daniel Bouchard. Ninth place, Charlie Buxton. And completing the top 10 is pole sitter Andrew Rich. Let's see if we can get some green flag racing in. 10 laps, 2 cautions, and half our field is gone. Green flag back in the air here at Daytona. Just throwing this out there that our 2 previous Daytona winners are still in this field, Tony Green and Ace Garcia. Green restarted in 7th, Garcia in 14th. Let's just give you the rest of your top 20 here. N Ormond restarted in 11th. 12th place was Bobby Fraser. 13th, Jake Moss. 14th was Ace Garcia. Hilary Sanchez, 15th. T Handley, 16th. 17th, C Tsang. 18th, Wyatt Walker. 19th, Michael Haas. And we mentioned Sebastian Cucalon, 2 laps down. He's currently in 20th. He's now only 1 lap down as he's currently ahead of the race leaders. The battle is on for the lead. Andrew Miller, Easton Barber, Charlie Buxton mixing it up, and looks like Miller's going to take the spot. Oh, Buxton's on the apron now. Keeps it together, though. Whoa, N Ormond. He saves it. Whoa, right up in front of Daniel Bouchard, though. That was close. Keeps it together, though. Nicely done. As up front, still side by side. Barber's not giving up. Actually, that's not Barber. That's Preston Plourd, actually, the 96. Going for the top position. His teammate Barber there now going to the outside line. And here's Bobby Fraser. Oh, car in the wall. That is the Easton Barber machine. Gets off the wall, though, but lost some momentum as Preston Plourd tries taking the top spot. Boy, these trucks are not at all steady. They are moving around a lot. Andrew Rich now down on the apron. Whoa, Bobby Fraser got a little out of shape there. And now he's looking to the inside. He's almost down the apron. Miller's in the wall. There's a lot to cover going on right now as Preston Plourd now moves to the top position. How would it be for Preston Plourd to win the season opening race here? Season 3 of the Coors Light Truck Series, 1 year after finishing dead last in the Coors Light Truck Series point standings. Bobby Fraser right behind him. Of course, Bobby Fraser, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, took the checkered flag in the first ever NNSCRA Indianapolis 500. Driving the 95 for Gardner Qualls Motorsports. His other 2 teammates out of the race, Tyler Deaver in the 9, Fury Gamington in the 47. Charlie Buxton now moves into the second position. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Buxton back in the season he drove in the Pizza Hut X Series was a 3-time winner, and if I recall correctly, I think one of his wins was at Daytona. Got Sebastian Cucalon, though, pacing this field right now. 1 lap down, now he'll fall 2 laps down as Fraser's going to make the move to the inside, but, I mean, making the best out of a horrible situation. Cucalon was not able to take the green, was 2 laps down early. Somehow is going to leave with a 20th place finish. Certainly a lot better than dead last. Whoa, Buxton, where you going? Andrew Rich tried to make a move as well. These trucks are not handling well. They are moving around. These drivers are hanging on for dear life every single lap. Thought I saw another truck down almost towards the apron. I don't know if that was Tony Green in the 4 or N Ormond in the 05. As Buxton trying to get the spot. Not able to do it. Now Cucalon's up into the wall. Brings it back down right in front of Vince Almariego. That was close. 2-car cut him a break. 4 trucks at the front here. Rich. Preston Plourd going to go to the apron. You've got Buxton and you've got Fraser. And now here comes Easton Barber and others. Whoa, Ormond again. It's the second time that car's gone down there below the double yellow line. Whoa, we got another truck in the wall. That's Barber again. That's the second time he's been up in the wall. He was in the wall up in 3 and 4. Now he's in the wall in 1 and 2, and he may lose this lead group. Also up in the wall there was the 77 of Cucalon, so those both are going to lose this lead pack, I think. Wow, Fraser. Saw his car go way up the track there. Hangs on to it, though, as Buxton leads. Rich in second, Plourd third, Fraser fourth, Ormond fifth. Slow car ahead, that's Wyatt Walker's 13. Where are they going to go? Oh, they can't make it work. They tried to split him 3 wide. Rich got the outside line going. He'll go to the top position. Now Buxton into second. Ormond's into third. Preston Plourd fourth. And the guy that really lost out on that was B Fraser. He dropped from 5th all the way back now to about the 10th position. J Ciculli right there, former Truck Series winner back in Season 1. He's now in the 5th spot. He's got the 11 right behind him of J Galloway, V Almariego, his teammate there. So a couple of Srigley Motorsports cars running well as we just had a change for the lead. Buxton got back around Andrew Rich. More traffic to deal with up ahead. That'll be the slow car, the 28 of Michael Haas. Currently running, I believe, in the 18th position. Got 5, 6, 7 cars to break away here. Maybe 9 as Jake Moss and B Fraser trying to keep in touch with these guys. Andrew Rich going to make a move to the inside into 3 for the top position. And Preston Plourd's got quite a run as they close in on that slower 28. Which line's going to move now? Buxton going to try the high side. Can't work. Now the inside line works. Boy, Andrew Rich has been one lucky son of a gun when catching traffic and picking his lanes. He went to the high side of Wyatt Walker, got the lead then. Now he goes to the inside of Michael Haas, gets the lead that way. Preston Plourd followed him. Preston moves into second. Then there's a gap back here, thanks to the 28 car. Ormond moves into third. 4th place now is Buxton, who's back on a mission to get to the front. V Almariego moved into 5th. Battle for the lead. Preston Plourd to the inside on Andrew Rich. Looks like Ormond's up the track and into the wall. You can get off the wall, but you lose an awful lot of momentum. You see Ormond went from 3rd. He's now all the way back to 7th. Boy, Barber, I'm sorry. Charlie Buxton's got a really fast car. He lost the lead because of Michael Haas, and now he's back up here again. He ran down Andrew Rich and Preston Plourd. Another fast car there as well as B Fraser in that 95. Look at this. Sebastian Cucalon was in the wall before. I think he and Easton Barber, they've caught back up to the lead group now, and also up in the lead group. Don't count out the 23 of Andrew Miller. Right now, I believe, scored in the 11th position, and now he's up in this lead pack. The draft definitely coming into play here at Daytona, as they're almost 4 wide in the tri-oval. Andrew Rich trying to make it 3 wide for the top spot. Not quite going to be able to get there. It's up into the wall. That is B Fraser, the 95. Everybody gave him room. Whoa, Miller, hang on to her, buddy. J Galloway, the 11, lost some ground as Buxton back out in front. I think that's the car to beat. Whoa, Preston Plourd got run up the track there by Sebastian Cucalon. You wouldn't think Cucalon's 2 laps down because he is racing aggressively right now. And whoa, Easton Barber was down on the apron for a moment. Gets back up in front of Andrew Miller, who has now cracked the top 5. 2 laps ago, he was 11th. He's now 5th. Whoa, and he almost wrecked. Another truck up in the wall. I think that was Preston Plourd. And the 96. Now he's going to fade to the back of this group, and he may lose the draft of this lead group. Here comes Andrew Rich. Oh, he had a run with Nathan Ormond. Ormond jumped back up to the top side, but Rich is going to do it on his own. He'll have help from the lap truck of Sebastian Cucalon. They got the 13 of Wyatt Walker. Not too far ahead, maybe about a straightaway. He played havoc with the leaders before. He may play havoc with them again. Now you notice these drivers going down there on the apron. They are allowed to do that so long as they don't advance their position. And you saw right there, Easton Barber lost some spots, so the 00 would not get penalized for that. I don't know if they're going down there because their trucks are just not handling well. I mean, look right there. You see how the 23 made a little move to the left, and that car went way down to the bottom. I don't know if that's their problem, the handling on these trucks, or if these guys are wanting to get out of Dodge, let these other guys buy them. Whoa, Easton Barber, second time in the last 2 laps. He's been down almost on the apron out of 4. Now he's going to try and get out of the way. Oh boy, yikes! They were 4 wide for a brief moment there as Bobby Fraser was also trying to get to the apron, and they were double wide on the apron. Andrew Rich is now in the wall. Look at Jake Moss now up here in the 3rd position. Great run for that 85. He's the only one of the Climber Tech Motorsports cars still running. Oh, Wyatt Walker playing defense for his teammate there. Going to get Andrew Miller the lead. Well, Andrew Miller had the lead, but he's going to allow him to kind of break out away from everybody else, which may not have necessarily been a good thing. Here at Daytona, you don't really want to have a big lead. Oh, look out! Wow! Ormond comes flying down pit road as the leaders are coming to pit lane. Just ran right into the back of Andrew Miller, and now the 05's got damage. Man, Miller had room. He was coming to pit road at his own pace. Ormond came flying down pit road, and now that car's got a lot of front-end damage on his machine. That turns the lead over to Charlie Buxton as we've got green flag pit stops here with about 5 laps remaining. Buxton, Barber, and oh yeah, you just see right there, top left of your screen, Ormond's out of the race. They couldn't fix that damage. Boy, that was a big mistake on the part of Nathan Ormond, a rookie for the team of Flying Aces Racing, and that's going to cost him a good finish here at Daytona. Now Vince Almariego came flying into pit road there as he, Buxton, and Barber will all make their pit stops, and this is the pit stop that's probably going to decide this race. Lap car of Wyatt Walker also on pit road. There were only 3 cars there in that group that stayed out, so now who does the lead cycle around to is the question. Michael Haas is in. C Tsang apparently also stayed out and will now be coming to pit road. Right there could potentially be our race leader. Yeah, Bobby Fraser crossed the line in 4th. So it might be Bobby Fraser, Easton Barber, Charlie Buxton, and Vince Almariego who could settle this thing out. Unless something brews back here with these guys. Rich and Miller and the lap car of Cucalon. I don't know if they've got enough time though. Buxton's going to get out with the race lead. Almariego in 2nd. Barber's in 3rd. Then it'll be Fraser in 4th, then Miller, Rich, and Plourd back to 7th. These 4 have enough time to get up there and do something. They're catching Bobby Fraser quickly. And also Almariego and Barber, they're going to produce a lot more speed than Charlie Buxton up ahead of them. 3 laps to go. That might be enough time. I don't know. They're going to have to make up, what is it, about 4, almost 5 seconds. Maybe traffic will come into play. I don't know. No, not really. I think the field was just leaving turn 4. So I don't think traffic will come into play. Here comes Vince Almariego. Big run. You got a Chevy, you got a Ford, and you got a Dodge up here in the top 3 podium positions. 2 of them are rookies. Easton Barber's the only one that's a veteran, if you will. Was a rookie last year for Michael Norman Motorsports. He's now side-by-side with a Michael Norman Motorsports car, and Charlie Buxton as Vince Almariego leads. 2 laps to go. And here comes Miller and company. They've got time. They could catch him. Miller, Rich, the lap car of Cucalon, and Preston Plourd, they have a big wave of momentum. They were 5 seconds back last time by. They cut it down by half. Don't count out those guys back there. They are going to close, and they could be a factor as Buxton gets back to the lead. Almariego back to 2nd. Barber losing touch with these 2 in 3rd. Here comes Miller and Rich. The white flag will be displayed this time by top 5. You could throw a blanket over them. White flag, 1 lap to go. Charlie Buxton trying to get his first win of the season and of his career. Same for Almariego. Look at Miller. Miller slicing and dicing. High side of Barber. Low side of Almariego. Big run for the 23. He's going to try and get 2 for the price of 1 through 1 and 2. Oh, he's got to get himself up here beside Easton Barber, or make that Charlie Buxton. He's going to clear him. He cleared him. He cleared him on the back straightaway. Now he's got to play defense. Buxton in 2nd. Here comes Almariego. Here comes Andrew Rich with a big run on the top side. Andrew Miller. He's going to hold him off. His first career win in the Coors Light Truck Series will be here at Daytona. Miller takes the checkered flag. What a battle there at the end. After the cycle of pit stops, Miller was 5th. He was over 5 seconds back, but he, Rich, and Cucalon all stayed together. They ran down the top 4. And Andrew Miller's going to get his first career Coors Light Truck Series win at Daytona in his second full-time season. How about that? Wow. That was an amazing race to watch. Gracious. Andrew Miller may have just locked himself up a spot as well with this win in this season's playoffs for the first time in his career. What a race. Standings are now official. Andrew Miller with the win. Charlie Buxton will have to settle for second. Andrew Rich there in third. Fourth place is going to be Vince Almariego. And how about the teammates Easton Barber and Preston Plourd out of Kevshire Racing Tech, 5th and 6th place. Bobby Fraser will bring it home in 7th. 8th place for Joshua Ciculli. Jake Galloway will get 9th. And Tony Green will finish in 10th with his teammate Ace Garcia there in 11th. So the two former winners of this event finished well, but they didn't win the race. Jake Moss will finish in 12th. 13th was T Handley. Daniel Bouchard in 14th. Hillary Sanchez in 15th. And last car to finish on the lead lap was T Tsang. Michael Haas finished a lap down in 17th. Sebastian Cucalon 2 laps down after early struggles at the very start of the race. He'll still get 18th place. 19th place, also 2 laps down, was Wyatt Walker and was the last car to finish. We saw Nathan Ormond have problems with the green flag pit stops, ran into the back of Andrew Miller, if we remember. Miller still was able to win the race, but Ormond finished out of the event. And everybody else out of the race after 2 wrecks that took place, one on lap 1, and I think the second one was on lap 8, and it took all these drivers out of the race. Derek Hamill, Erica Douglas, Josh Drake, Gatlin Downey, Jesse Turner, Matt Haas, Fury Gamington, Nathan Stapleton, Colin Lindsay, Austin Cucalano, Hergio Alonso, J.J. Roberts, Elijah Gordon, Henry Williams, Zach Winkle, Tyler Deaver, Isaac Nichols, Caleb Farrell, Marcus Saatchi, Alex Tanker, Julio Cesar, and Roger Reyes. So it took 2 big wrecks for us to actually go green the rest of the way and have an exciting finish, but I guess we kind of had to expect that with the number of rookies we had in this field. But Andrew Miller, last year ran the entire season, no victories. This season starts off his second full-time year with Full Frontal Motorsports, and what does he do? He goes to victory lane. So congrats to Andrew Miller on his first career victory, and boy, if this is any indication of what we can expect for this weekend, really looking forward to tomorrow's Pizza Next Series race and our Daytona 500. But thank you all for tuning in to today's race. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this video a like. Subscribe to become part of the crew today. We've shown you full feature results. These are your rookie point standings and your overall point standings after our first race of the season for Season 3 of the Coors Light Truck Series. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Pizza Next Series and then the Daytona 500 the following day as you've been watching a production of the NSCRA Offline Racing at its best.